We're going to be tying a Chewee skin tailer. It's a bonefish fly with little to no weight on it, and it's incorporating a bunch of UV materials into it. I'm going to start my thread, orange 6/0 uni thread behind the eye. I'm going to wind that clear on back to just past the bend. Snip off my tag end. I'm going to take a small gather of tan UV Krystal flash. I'm going to tie that in right at the bend. Cut off about 1 inch. Let that lie. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tie in a set of black mono eyes. This is going to create just a little bit of a trigger for those fish. As bonefish prey, most of the time they look at it as it fleeing away from them. They spook it out, it moves away from them. Shrimp when they're spooked, tend to move backwards. So I've just figurated those eyes in place. At the end, I'll probably go ahead and reinforce that with a drop of super glue or Zap-A-Gap type of just to make sure that they're on there nice and tight. I've got some tan UV Chewee skin. Just going to cut a small strip off. I'm going to tie that with the opalescent side down. I'll advance my thread back. I'm just going to take that UV Chewee skin, the body material, and I'm just going to make one wrap on top of the last, creating a nice little segmented body. Tie that off. And again, we'll just stretch that a little bit tight, reduce our bulk there. Next thing we're going to do is tie in a wing. I'm going to take a piece of this tan craft fur. This is actually pseudo hairline product, really nice stuff, real supple. Make a small gather. Fish on! So there's our wing. I'm going to take a brown Sharpie to this wing. That's pretty long. We're going to trim that down in just a second here, but I find it easier to segment it when I've got the whole piece of material. So I'll just take that brown Sharpie, whack it on both sides. Again, creating a nice segmentation. Just take my scissors kind of under tension and just give that a trim. You can see it kind of tapers on its own. Once it gets wet, it looks really nice. So I've got some legs on here. These are going to be kind of the yellow. It does look relatively tan and also segmented. So I'll take those legs. I got 4 of them here. Just going to tie those in right on top of that wing. Kind of want them to stick up a little bit on this one and off of the wing, and that way even when the fly is at rest, there's still some stuff moving around out there. The last step on this one, because it is a tailing fly, we're going to have to put some sort of weed guard on there unless you're fishing over, real white sand flats. So I've taken a piece of 30-pound Maxima here. You're going to end up using probably about 2 to 3 inches. I'll take my teeth and just kind of make sure that that's got a nice defined V in it. Trim it down just a bit. I'm going to take that and I'm just going to figure eight that right there in front of those legs. Just make up a nice little head there, cover up some of that tie-in point. Whip finish here. I'll take those weed guards and I just kind of stretch them past each other and I'll line that up. I want them to essentially be about 1/4 inch past the tip of the point of the hook. So there you have a completed UV tailer.